beats.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, came home right now and it seems like I've seen a lot of news in my friggin' YouTube feed about Eddie Hearn trying to pick up Deontay Wilder. And it's coming out in BoxingNews24.com where it states Hearn offering Wilder $15 million to fight Breazeale, White, or Kownacki next, then Anthony Joshua. And it goes on to state in this article, Eddie Hearn is saying that he'll offer Deontay Wilder $15 million for his next title defense if he faces Dominic Breazeale, Dillian White, or Adam Kownacki, and agrees to a 2-fight deal with Anthony Joshua. Wilder wouldn't be tied into a 5 to 6 fight deal with Hearn's Matchroom Boxing USA promotional company. Wilder would just need to take a defense against the likes of Breazeale, White, or Kownacki, and the fight would have to be streamed on DAZN. It also goes on to state in the article, additionally, for WBC heavyweight champion Wilder to get the $15 million, he would have to agree to a 2-fight deal with IBF, WBA, WBO champion Joshua. Hearn says he would be fine with the first Wilder versus Joshua fight taking place in the United States, but he would want the second fight to happen in the UK if AJ loses. There's a $15 million for a voluntary defense. You can't ignore that offer for Breazeale, White, or Kownacki, Hearn said to Fight Hype. Yeah, Wilder would need to fight one of those guys on DAZN. If I'm going to pay the money, I'm not looking to tie you into a 5 or 6 fight deal. We got to do one voluntary and we got to do the 2 Joshua fights, Hearn said. It also states later on in the article, when asked if Wilder would have to agree to the 60-40 split as part of the first fight with Joshua, Hearn said, or even more. Who knows? Yes, we can do it in America. I think if Joshua loses the first fight against Wilder, we should get the opportunity to do it a rematch in the UK. Showtime is in a tough spot because they can't pay Wilder that kind of money, Hearn said, quote. Now, after reading this article and after seeing some of the videos that went down on this particular situation, I think it would be a very lucrative deal for Deontay Wilder, but at the same time, one of the things that I would personally do if I was Deontay Wilder, because I know that he's loyal to Showtime, but the one thing that I would do is if I was him, is I would go to Showtime or Fox to see if I could get even more money than that. Like I said, $15 million to be able to fight a Dillian White or a friggin' Dominic Breazeale or Adam Kownacki. Dude, that's a pretty good deal, but at the same time, if he could get more money than that to fight on Showtime or on Fox, he should definitely try to negotiate some kind of deal with Showtime or Fox to see if they can pay him more money than that. Just for the simple fact is, if you can have a guy like Anthony Joshua who can fight friggin' Jarrell Miller of all people for friggin' $32 million, and then you have Tyson Fury over there on ESPN, and who knows the bums they're going to be feeding him over there for $20 million a fight, Deontay Wilder should definitely be able to negotiate getting one of those fights or being able to fight his mandatory Dominic Breazeale for over $15 million. Now, if Fox or Showtime are not able to come up with that money to be able to pay him what he is worth to be able to fight his mandatory, he definitely should take the deal with Eddie Hearn. But at the same time, taking the deal with Eddie Hearn, you definitely need to go over the fine print of that deal. Just for the simple fact is, Eddie Hearn has been very notorious these past couple of years on lying his ass off with this Deontay Wilder-Anthony Joshua situation. And the last thing that I would want to see is Deontay Wilder sign over to him and end up getting screwed out of the deal, almost like how Luis Ortiz got screwed out of the deal when he signed over to Matchroom Boxing, hoping for a fight with Anthony Joshua, and they still ended up ducking that damn fight. So if this deal does come into fruition, Deontay Wilder definitely needs to go over the deal with Anthony Joshua with a fine friggin' comb, combing through every little detail of that friggin' deal to make sure that he is not going to get screwed over out of this fight. And another thing that he should also do, and one thing that I found interesting, is when they asked about the 60-40 split, and Hearn said, or even more. So if Deontay Wilder is able to squeeze a little bit more out and make it a 50-50 or even a 55-45 split, dude, that would be friggin' a really good deal for a dude like Deontay Wilder. But at the same time, he definitely needs to have lawyers going over that deal to make sure he is not getting screwed in the friggin' process of making this damn deal. But like I said, before he even thinks about making this deal, the first thing that he needs to do is go to friggin' Fox or go to Showtime and try to see if they can get him even more money, even if it's $17 million to be able to fight Dominic Breazeale. If he can get more money to be able to get a fight with Dominic Breazeale on Showtime or Fox, preferably I would like to see that fight on Fox, just for the simple fact is it would give him a lot more viewership, a lot more ratings, and that would definitely boost his friggin' profile out here in the United States a lot more than it already is. But the one thing that I do feel bad about is that Showtime seems like they are friggin' getting hit hard, especially with all of these different networks, getting in the boxing game, getting all of these big names, and doing a lot of investing in these fighters. And then you have a network like Showtime who has been in the game for so long, and it does not seem like they are investing in these fighters like all these other networks are willing to invest in these fighters. And with Deontay Wilder being on Showtime, if Showtime is not willing to invest in their fighter like all these other networks are willing to invest in him, then they are going to end up plummeting. And the friggin' sports for that network is going to end up going down the friggin' drain. And that's on the real, man. So, like I said, if Deontay Wilder can negotiate with Showtime to be able to get more money, that would be badass. If he can't get it from Showtime, if he can negotiate with Fox to get that money, that would be badass. And I'm pretty sure that Fox would definitely have the money for him. But if these networks aren't willing to put up that money for a dude like Deontay Wilder, then Deontay Wilder definitely needs to bite the bullet and end up friggin' taking that deal, just for the simple fact is all these other networks that he's with aren't willing to invest in him like all these other networks on the outside are willing to invest in him. All right, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any other questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right. So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.